So I am get ready with me, guys, because we have an event and call time is at 5:30. Um, so yeah. So for my first layer, I am using wig glue so that I know it's going to be secured, like super secured. Hi, who's watching? Hi, whoever you are. Just kidding. Welcome to the live. Um, so, and the reason why, like, so the call time is like 5:30, but I'd rather, take my time doing my makeup than be in a rush. I hate being in a rush. So, that's why. I know that some queens would use Elmer's glue, but for my first layer, I use wig glue to ensure that it's not gonna move. So I'm just gluing like 2/3 of my brows because I was taught that since I'm starting from from my original brow, why am I covering it? So makes sense. That's why right now I am not covering like this part here. That's just like the first layer. The second layer will be the Elmer's glue, the trusted Elmer's glue. There you go. Hi guys. Wait, how do I see the chat? Hmm. Ooh, thank you. liking. Where's my tissue? Just removing excess glue because you don't want it to be patched later. There. So while that's drying up, let me take color corrector. This is by Glam. I'm gonna correct also my under eye. Just small bit. Oh, I'm missing something. I forgot to put on primer. That's okay. Let's just... Actually, you know what? I can actually remove this one first. Let me remove it first. Because we need to prime. I forgot to prime. Sorry. To prime is a crime. Not to prime is a crime. Sorry. But you boy, what's your name? Hey, my name is Nicole. How about you? So I'm just removing the one because we're gonna prime. Wesley, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Maria. Maria Sara Jane Estrada. Are you Filipino? Oh, nice. Where are you from? So this is my last layer for my brows. Last layer. Where are you from, dear? Philippines. Oh, nice. Mabuhay. Kala mo naman taga ibang bansa. while that's drying up, let's put on primer. And I'm using the Dazzle Me um, how do you, super fine skin makeup primer. Yeah. So I'm a cheap queen. I use like drugstore makeup. Hi Gilbert, how are you? Primer muna tayo. Now, guys, they say that you have to do skincare before you put on like your makeup or and things. But for me, because I know that I'm very oily, I have oily skin for my face. I tend not to do like my prep because it my face would produce oil more. So for me, I'd rather just prime and then I do my skin after I'm done with the makeup. Like I mean, after I remove it. That's where I would do my usual routine for my face. There you go. Now let us, since we're letting our brows dry up, let us go back and cover the mga sumpa. Again, I'm using, actually I don't have much. Let's cover this one here too. Although, the foundation that we're using is very, what do you call this? Um, one sec, guys. Trying to find where is my. Oh well, let's just use our fingers to blend the color corrector. What was I saying earlier? My attention span is really small. Short, rather. Oil, I only have dry skin. Ooh. Okay, so if you have dry skin, then I would highly recommend that you moisturize before you put on your makeup or like before you prime. So you moisturize there before you put on your makeup. Even prior to you putting on primer. Just to make sure that your skin is hydrated underneath the makeup. Alright? So, we have corrected our face whites. Let me get foundation and we're going to cover our brows while it's actually drying out. So I'm using Device Cosmetics powder foundation. Again, just love to press it down. There. Just covering that up. Saan ako punta? I have a I was invited to judge an event or a drag competition tonight. So, and I know it's still 1:41, but like what I said, I don't want to be in a rush when doing my makeup. I'd rather like, take my time, chill than be in a rush. Cuz I know that I can do it. Like I've done it in Drag Race, but I would rather not stress myself, you know. And let's remove the excess powder there. And we are ready to do our foundation. Hmm, Fresh. The foundation that I'm using is actually by Pink Flash. I've been using it for a while now, and it is really full coverage, I feel. See? Some people would like to use um what's this? Brush instead, but for me, I like to go with the sponge. That way we are able to blend it like right away. But up to you. Like really up to you. Like if you're going to use a sponge, again there is no golden rule to make up. It's really what works for you best. So try as many techniques as possible. Again, like, you know, I am not like super I'm not like a super expert when it comes to makeup. I'm not a makeup guru. I just do makeup because that's what I do since I'm a drag performer. There. Hi. Sino bias ko sa season 3? Always my answer will be Kiana with a K from the very start. Um because I know, well, aside from I know that she is a good performer because she is also Bisaya and I'm Bisaya, so that's why she was my bet. She was my bias to win for season 3. But of course, I still love Maxi. I know Maxi. So, you know, Maxi is also great, but of course, I have to stick with, you know, my fellow bis drag, Gar. So that's the foundation. Next, oh, let us uh, let us put on where's your brush for my contour. There. Kasi mapuksaan yung mga galaw na niya, nga niya, kaya syante palagi. True! Again, I already know that she is a good performer. Um, dati pa lang, I know already that she is a performer. So, ayan. Let's create shadows there. Let me check. Is it correct? Okay. Right, and let's blend it downwards. Um, I will be using a sponge in a bit, but I like to blend it also with using the brush itself. So ooh, hair, hair. There you go. That's our contour for our the outer part of our thighs, and now we are going to contour our inner thighs. And where is the brush for that? I think this is the brush for it. I'm not so sure. Here is my brush. It's a problem. If you have tons and tons of brushes, you don't know which one to use already. So I can't find the brush. Oh, there you go. How's your day right now? It's been good, actually. I went to. Oh, that's dark. Sorry. I went to. Wait. I love to do like a button nose today, so let's do a button nose. Parang bet ko mag button nose na. It's looks more like a penis than a button nose. Let's snatch it a bit more. Yeah. Alright. So that's that. Alright, time to blend with a sponge. My day so far is so good. I actually went to Ayala earlier because I needed to buy arnica. Because if you notice, guys, like my lips right now are like swollen because I had it made yesterday, and as well as my chin. So if you notice, like the chin is is also swollen, so your it reminds me. Let's create that shadow there. Let's create shadows. There. Okay. Just a subtle shadow would do for our chin, you know, just to emphasize that. Next is the nose. Okay, so before I go to my highlights, let me do my brows first. Okay. So instead, I would like to start off with what I normally do is I start off with uh, like my the one that I use for contour. This is just to give me like an outline of the brows that I like. So that I'm just starting off with like an outline for the brows that we're gonna be doing later, and then we're gonna darken it with our pen. So I just like to it's so this is just like a rough sketch of the brows. And then later on, we're going to... Makailan ka natanggal sa Drag Race sa Season 3? Huh? Hindi po ako Season 3. Season 2 po ako. Is this too high? I think it's too high. Actually, it's not. I like it because, especially with my kind of forehead, my forehead is like super. Tingnan nyo, it's like not forehead, it's like 5 head. So, we need to So, if you notice guys, hindi rin pantay yung kilay ko. It's really not pantay yung kilay ko. So, yaan yun na. Yan yung binigay ni Lord sa atin. So, let's stick with that. Let's be proud of it. Char. So from there, I'm just gonna check if it's pantay. If it's not, then I can always, correct it. It's really not pantay. This one is like higher than this one. So how am I gonna remedy this? That one's better. Okay, so I have that rough sketch already. So now, just making sure that, you know, we can always correct it with, once we do our, what do you call this? Once we do our highlights. So let me go in with, where is, can you guys tell me like what I'm, this is black, what I need to do for, as early as now? I want you to tell me like, what should I do for my lips? Am I going to go with red? Am I going to go with brown? What do you think should I use for my, do lip gloss? Of course we're gonna do lip gloss, but I mean like, what color should my lips be today? So I'm going to be wearing all black. My wig is going to be black. My dress is going to be black. So it's all black. I'm thinking like going for like 90s look, like super um cat's eye kind of thing. Okay, so we have our brows. It's a bit dark. That's okay, because we're going to correct it later with our what do you call this? Our, I can do this with our concealer. So yeah. So for concealer, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So I got me the lightest one. So it should also go in to our nose. tiny there, and let's do our forehead. And down our nose. Oops. So we're just gonna let it sit for a while before we blend it. Okay, so let's now blend it. Make sure that you tap lightly, like here on the upper part, because you don't want to remove that. Ooh. You just want to blend it everywhere else. Lightly tap inside. As well as, because again, we're blending it to our contour, so just slightly there. So for this one, slightly tap. And I like to take a brush to blend that one. Those two. This is clean. Make sure that it is well blended here. So if I feel that, you know, I'm losing my contour, then I can always go back, put in like some product, and blend it again. And this is the reason why I would love to take my time than be in a rush. So that if I have things I need to correct, I still have, you know, the luxury of time to do it. But of course, like, there are times that, you know, we cannot do it all the time. But if you can, I would highly recommend that you take your time. That way you'd be able to look at, you know, yourself, and then correct what needs to be corrected, things like that. So using now like a brush to blend it to our just making sure it's blended. Okay, so see, you wouldn't, except for this one here, because there's a purpose later, you wouldn't see where the concealer starts and where the contour starts as well. So you want that. You want that blend. Okay. Now, I like to put on white. Wait. Do I have white? Sure, I know I have. Ah, there you go. So we're gonna put white in the middle. Just a small amount. This is to give that spotlight effect on our face. There. Just there. And then we're gonna blend that using a brush. And let me see if I have an extra brush that I can use to blend that. Let's see if I have. Oh, let's use this instead. I think this is like by OVW. Okay, let's put more. So they're setting up a party here. Tapos may party dito mamaya guys sa house. So they're actually setting up right outside, like just outside lang talaga. So we are living in a apartment. There. Okay, so with that, I'm going to proceed to, wait, let me put a little bit more, just a little bit more, just there. We're gonna blend that. All right. Okay. So now I would love to break. Wait, let's just clean our stuff here. Remember, I'm not a girl. Okay, I will try to remember that here. Not you. There. So we're gonna use this to conceal our brows. And to conceal brows, guys, you really need precision for this one. Especially on this area right here. Yeah. I want to make sure that that is really covered and it is precise. Okay, you don't have to worry about this one because we can always blend that one. So what's needed is really this part right here. Don't worry because we are going to also put white there. Wait, I can feel that this is too wide. Yeah. Okay, that's corrected. Corrected by Cheres. Alright, let's do the other side. Let's erase our natural brow and let's create a new brow. See? Precision is key, especially for this part right here. This part right here. What's that song again, guys? Oh, that's Pussycat Dolls. I hate this part right here. Oh, what's the title of that song? There. Again, we can always blend this one either with a brush or with whatever this is. Don't worry, because we're going to blend this one later with our, we're starting off with our creams right now, and then later on we're gonna move on to our powder products. See, there, you don't have to say sorry, dear. There. Now I like to clean this one first, and I want to put on white. And then blend it out. I can always correct that. Yeah. Precise, right? And we're gonna blend those two together later on. Let me just do the other side first. Yeah. And let us blend those two together. Again, we're not going to touch this part right here. We're just blending the edges, guys, to make it seamless. See? There. So that is our base, and then we're gonna move on to. Oh wait, I like to do this trick. This is the smallest brush I have. Let's do a small brush. I like to put right here. So this is the tip of my nose. Blend that one. So there. So we have a tip, and then we're gonna go back to that one later. I'm not gonna touch that one anymore. So there, we have our base. Let's also put on blush. It's here. So for blush, actually the blush that I'm using right now, this is by Anastasia, and we're just gonna put it right here at the top. So this is like what we're doing is we're actually under what do you call that? Under baking, I think that's the term. Um, so we're starting off with our creams, and then after this one, we're then going to proceed to our other powder products. So the reason for doing this is later, once you have your powder, eventually what it will do is it will seep through later. So it would create that illusion that it's there, but it's not. Sort of. Do you get what I mean? There. So we have that. I'm just gonna blend it slightly. There. Of course. There. And then now let us powder. Okay. Let us powder ourselves. So we're going to start off with the center. Oh. So I like to use, I'm a drugstore queen, so I'm using Nishido. This is the final powder in Ivory Glow. And then I'm going to mix it with something that I bought from Shein. It's by Veroni. Luxury powder white. So we're gonna mix these two, especially on the inner part of our eye, like here. And then for the outer part, we're just gonna use translucent powder. Just basic translucent powder. I don't wanna. It's not coming off. Okay. We got that. Oops. Ang dami. So let's make powder puff, which is super wet. It should not be wet. Ay. What I like to do is press it first at the back of my palm, and then before I then put it on the face. So again, I'm just concentrating this one, like here. And again, you don't worry about it being so thick right now, because we're actually, the reason why we're doing this also is because we're going to be doing our eyes later on. So this is also to prevent fallouts from our shadows. There. And then, of course, the center part. So we're basically baking right now. Okay, so let's make sure everything is covered. Again, don't worry about your brows also, because we're going to go in later with powder as well on the brows. So that's that. And for everything else, we're going to go with translucent powder. So Since it's translucent, then we can also include this part right here. I'm not worried about that. So if you notice that the blush right here is sipping through, so that's what we wanted. What we want, rather. I can't see. I can't see. Char. Let's put away some stuff muna. This one. This one. Alright. Now, wait, can I remove excess in my eyes? I can't see. Alright. Now let us. I like to. Where is my brush for the contour? Not that one. There we go. So I'm reintroducing color now. I'm using bronzer, especially on the outer part of our face. Creating shadows and warmth as well. Okay. Oh, my nose. One sec. Okay. The nose is not cooperating today. Our nose is super snatched right now, which is really good, and we're gonna connect that to our brows and out. Of course, not to forget this part right here. So we want that butt and nose effect. Yeah. So that's our nose contour. And now, you know what? Wait. Let's start with. Oh, I forgot my. So I'm using, for my eyes, I'm gonna be using Morphe and Anastasia. So we're actually gonna go dark today. So, but we need to have our base first. So for base, let's make a brush, and let's start off with the base. So I'm just putting this all over. This is just for the base, and then I'm gonna proceed to my transition. For my transition color, I'm actually gonna go with the for my transition color, I'm gonna go with the one our bronzer actually. So let me clean this brush muna so that I can use it. So I have this cleaning spoon. And then I'm going to go in with for my transition color. The reason why I like to use this now is because it's giving, you know, brown plus orangey. It's a little bit, it's brownish, it's also orangey at the same time. So let's use this so that there would be cohesiveness from our nose contour to, you know, this one here. So it's cohesive. And let's start doing that one out. We want to see wing, but again, you don't have to like super do it now because we can do it later on. We're just wanting that, if you notice, that gradient effect on that side, so that's what we're after. Subtle gradient. What's happening here? Why is this harsh? Okay. It's really harsh. I don't know why. I think it's the buildup of the glue, I think. And then I'm gonna use a clean brush to blend everything first before we proceed with our next color. Actually, we're just gonna go dark this time. So there. Here's my dark brush. Now I'm gonna use Morphe. Let me just get a better brush. Yeah. Look. So again, story behind this is during episode 1, when we were preparing for runway. So apparently this palette was on top of Kat's plancha. So ayan, this is the result. Bigay pa naman to ng friend ko. So Kat talaga. Sorry. So we're gonna start building our dark colors this time. Starting off with this like dark chocolate color. There. Just focused on the outer part of our eye, because we're gonna wing it later, and then bring it towards the middle part. Like so. There we go. See. So with that, actually right now we can go black already. Honestly, we can do black already. But the question is, where is my black? So I like to use like a concentrated brush for black, because this tends to, be, I know, harsh. So let's slowly build it lang. Just slow. That's the reason why I like to take it slow. That way, if I would be able to prevent any mistakes. Because once you start with your eyes and you commit like a single mistake, there's a big possibility that you would not be able to correct it. So this time I'm gonna extend it a little bit out than what I normally do. So, because normally ganyan lang talaga siya, but I noticed that my eyes tends to be so small. So we're gonna extend it. Just like that. Diba? And then we're gonna use a clean brush. Don't worry, later on we're gonna see ang question is, do I have a clean brush? Yun yung lang problema. Alright, and then I want to drag it out and blend the colors. So I have that like that. Then blend everything and then going out. That black brush that I just used. Alright, so I'm gonna stop right there because I'm going to go in with my liner because this is the deal breaker. This is where we would know if I need more color. So let me go in first. The black is here lang pala. Okay, so let me put you guys up. We want to go a little bit higher, so we're gonna extend this on. There. And I like to go in. So we're gonna let that settle first. Let's do a simple. Let's set that one first. No way, it's not gonna move. Alright, chill. Let's chill. My mascaras. This is by Avon, the Super Shock Volume Loader. Let's see if masashock tayo. So the reason why we are putting on mascara is so that we have an anchor for our falsies. Eme. Make sure that all hairs are evenly coated. We have a little mishap here, and that's totally fine. We can use like a Q-tip to correct that. Yeah. And I like to use a different mascara as well, because why not? There. And then let's do our bottom. Bottom eye. Let's start off with this is a cool brown. That we're using. I'm using a cool brown. Because we are cool. Eme. There. And then let's blend it out. Remind myself to get newer brushes. So I'm not gonna do black like here on the edge, so that it would just look like it's like a shadow of our wing liner. Blend that one out. So we're just creating like a shadow of that wing liner. See? But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna line. Now, I'm not lining the waterline, guys. I'm lining the outer part of the waterline because we're gonna blend this one and we're gonna use white there. Okay, so now still so go in, add more if needed. Yeah, that's our eye, the lower part. I'm just gonna push the lashes up. Okay, I want shimmer. I don't know what to put as shimmer. Hmm. I want shimmer in the inner. Let's see if we can get shimmer. So I'm not doing a cut crease right now because um I would want to stick to that like dark shadow. So we're just adding shimmer, that way we have some light in this part right here. There. Let me blend that one also because I feel that it's too loose. Something to use here. Just the other part. Again, I want to make sure that it's seamless as possible. There. I wanna go back with liner because there's something that was compromised here. And let me get black and blend this one out. Making sure that it looks like, you know, it's not. Let me use liner. That way I can blend it. See that blend? Yeah. No, that's what we're looking for. Okay. That's that. I would want to also have like that dark crease. So what I'm gonna do is, let me get a brush and let me get like a cool tone. I think I'm gonna use the one that I used earlier, which is this one here. This one here. And just slightly dab that one right there to give that dimension on this area right here, blending that towards the nose line. See? So it just creates that illusion. And then I'm gonna wing it so that it looks cohesive and it's part of that. There. So that's our eye. I'm not really sure if I want to do like white pa, but I think I'm gonna do it later on. But we'll see. We'll see. So far, I'm happy with this. So let us set that one. Set our eye. Okay. Wait. Can I get that again? Because I think it lacks a little, just a little more. This part there. That's the one. Yes, honey. Yes. That's what we're looking for. Okay. And then what I like to do is I like to get glitter. Get hairspray. Oh, hairspray, sorry. Setting spray. And let me use your brush. Diba nadami? Put that one in the inner part of the eye. See that? set. Make sure the liner is still there. Let's let it dry. I love. So I'm done with the eyes. Let's do that later on. Let's do blush first. I want like a really loud pink right now, like that. Making sure that it blends with right there. Okay, and let's also blend it, you know, the excess in the other part, as well as our nose. Okay, and then the other part, let's make sure that there is still concealer. There. It gives this that sharp edge. So, right? There. Okay. Let's start with green. Set. And then try. Ooh, we have a little, you know, here, so it's okay. We can always there, correct that. Girl, yes. And then let us highlights. Let us highlight to the gods. Use my highlighter brush. Oh my, did I use it for something different? And she is glowing, girl. So remember that white earlier? It's still there, but it's just super subtle. Okay. And then now for our brows, we're going to reinforce our brows. And I like to use a dark brown for our brows. Okay. But I feel like this one's thicker than this one. Let's thicken this one. Okay. And then we're just gonna get white and we're going to blend it a little because we lost the white there. So we're just gonna reintroduce it there. Just a subtle one. There. All right. Let's do mouth. Look. So my mouth is a little thick now because it was just done yesterday. So that's why. Again, I'm not really sure what to do with let me again. Hydrate it first. Now, I don't know what to do for my lips. Decisions. Where is the sharpener? Sharpener. You gotta be sharpened. Let us finish everything. Uy, uy. That's our makeup for today. Well, oh, sorry. I have lashes. Sorry. Nakalimutan ko ang lashes. But basically, that's it for our makeup today, actually. See the difference if you have lashes versus you don't. It really opens your eyes, guys. So, alright. Let's put on our contacts. And let's call it a day. This is our makeup for today, guys. What do you think? Because I'm no dirty queen. Shima. I don't know if I should put white in the lower, what do you call this? I don't have white. Let's just darken this one along. We're already playing music, so I will be ending, guys, because I don't want to be copyrighted. Bye. Mwah.